Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Nexa, 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 thanks to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is the network news for today, Friday, February 10th, 2023. I am Beverly Telesford. In the headlines, Carmel Gibbs receives a suspended 2-year sentence and ordered to pay $12,000 in compensation. Caronage resident Vaughn Cyrus. I do apologize. There seems to be a bit of technical difficulties on my end. We'll take a short break and return with the news.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments. Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
And now for the headlines. Carmel Gibbs receives a suspended 2-year sentence and ordered to pay $12,000 in compensation. Caronage resident Vaughn Cyrus denied bail as he faces serious charges in relation to Muntu shooting incident. Government discloses plans to dissolve the operations of the MNIB and restart the entity as a public-private partnership. In around the globe in the region, police hunt a suspect in a daring daylight robbery in Antigua. Internationally, the U.S. says high-altitude object shot down over Alaska. And coming up in sports, Windies to face England in their ICC opener. The details after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments. Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Good evening, this is GBN's News at 7. The St. George's High Court has imposed a suspended prison sentence on a Paraclete St. Andrew man for the offense of grievous harm committed against his former lover. Carmel Gibbs is also ordered to pay compensation of $12,000 to the victim, with whom he also shares a child. Nisha Paul was in the courtroom for the sentencing earlier today.
A suspended 2-year sentence was handed down to 38-year-old farmer Carmel Gibbs for the offense of grievous harm following a June 2020 incident that resulted in the disfiguration of the victim's face. The sentence was handed down to the Paraclete resident by High Court Judge Justice Victoria Charles Clark at the St. George's No. 2 High Court on Friday. He was represented by attorney Anselm Clouden.
During that period, he is to be of good behavior. He's on a bond, and if he breaks the bond, then of course he'll be automatically returned to court and be sentenced to 2 years in prison. That is if he commits any offense known to the law during the 2-year suspension. In addition, the court ordered him to pay compensation of $25,000, having regard to the pain and suffering that the victim endured, so that he's to pay $15,000 by the end of May and $500 each and every month thereafter until the full amount is discharged.
If Gibbs fails to pay compensation as ordered each month, and if 3 consecutive months go by without any payments, he would be imprisoned for 12 months. Attorney Clouden explains the aggravating and mitigating factors of the case.
There is here a Dr. Jones report which I can share with you. This report only came in this morning, and he said that there would be a long-term disfigurement accompanied by pain. So that the judge took that into consideration as an aggravating circumstance, and then the mitigating circumstance, one that he accepted responsibility, he had demonstrated some remorse. He said initially, even to the police, during the interrogating process where he gave a statement, he said how sorry he was and that he was overcome by jealousy. He felt that she had alienated his affection based on rumors that he had heard that she was in a relationship with another lady, which turned out to be very untrue.
Gibbs was initially charged on June 21, 2020 with the offense of maiming. However, the charge was reduced following discussions between the defense and the police prosecution team. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
In more court matters, bail was denied for Carenage resident Von Cyrus, who is facing several charges following a shooting incident at Wall Street Grand Dance on Tuesday. Rena Thomas has the latest developments.
Making his first court appearance at St. George's No. 1 Magistrate Court on Friday morning is 27-year-old businessman Von Cyrus from the Carenage in St. George. He was slapped with the charges of attempted non-capital murder, possession of a firearm, possession of ammunition, discharging a firearm, and 2 counts of damage to property. Cyrus was arrested and charged in connection with a shooting incident in Montu, Grand Dance, St. George's, one of 2 separate shooting incidents on Independence Day. Head of the Community Relations Department, Assistant Superintendent of Police Simon Douglas, gave details on the incident.
About 9:30 p.m., police received reports of gunshots being fired at Montu, St. George's. Officers responded. One man complained of having been confronted by a gentleman carrying a firearm, of several shots being fired, and him receiving an injury to his stomach area. The victim involved has not received any serious injuries, and so he is not hospitalized in relation to that incident.
Von Cyrus was remanded to His Majesty's Prison and is scheduled to make his second court appearance on March 3rd, 2023. For GBN News, I am Rena Thomas reporting.
Police said there are ongoing investigations into reports of a similar nature against Mr. Cyrus. Moving now to other news, government will outline its plans for the Marketing and National Importing Board, MNIB, on Monday in a special press briefing carded for 1:30 p.m. A press statement issued confirms that government has taken the difficult decision to dissolve the operations of the MNIB and restart the entity as a public-private partnership, following extensive consultations with stakeholders on the most effective way forward. According to the statement, a comprehensive review of all recommendations emanating from the town hall meetings held in January, in addition to dialogue with staff and management of the MNIB and input from additional private sector stakeholders, informed the government's decision. Government also confirmed meetings held earlier this week with the board and the unions representing employees to communicate the government's plans. Consultations are expected to continue with all parties, including creditors and other stakeholders, as the transition progresses. The government of Grenada thanks all stakeholders who contributed to the process and looks forward to continued engagement to safeguard Grenada's food security. Officials of the Commercial and Industrial Workers Union met with employees of the Marketing and National Importing Board on Friday as government prepares to shut the operations down. The officials chose not to speak on the matter, as they say they are awaiting a written document outlining government's decision before speaking with the media on the issue. GBN spoke to the MNIB Packhouse shop steward, Kem Cato.
Well, to be honest, sort of disappointed that the company reached to that stage. We was never looking out for that to reach there, and workers sort of kind of anxious that they're going to lose their work. There is no, they're going to go on the bread line. But behind every dark cloud is a silver lining, so we're hoping that there's good come out of that. But again, too, it is what it is. The circumstances is beyond our control. It's not our doing. It's not our fault. Workers don't bring down no company. It's not we. We didn't have nothing to do with it. Where the company is right now. We come, we work every day. We give 100%.
Cato is hopeful that some of the workers will be rehired to run the operations.
Most staff will be affected, and hopefully that they'll re-employ some people to run the operations here and run the operation in the warehouse. So most likely some staff will be employed maybe in the short term. Well, some people may take it, some people may just move on to something else. But people are still optimistic. They're hopeful that when that they reach that the government is re-employing people, they'll be first in line, because they have what we call a QBE, qualified by experience. They know the job. They give it lots of years of service, so they know what is take to run a vegetable place. They know what is how to operate. So those sort of people should be the first to be employed in events like that.
This is News at 7. Coming up, Grenville market vendors want dialogues to express their frustrations in doing business. Stay with us.
This is going to be a very fast race. It's the 4x100 meter relay senior boys at the starter's order. And they're off. Grenada, get ready. It's the Grenada Athletic Association's Relay Meet 2023. The Karani James Athletic Stadium will be on fire as our nation's top athletes will blaze the tracks on Saturday, 11th February from 1:30 p.m. Come out and be part of the exciting 4x100, 4x200, 4x400, and many more relays. Admission, main stands, adults 20, children under 5 pay 10. Bleachers, adults 15, children under 5 pay 5. The bleachers will come alive with entertainment from some of our local artists and DJs. And our very own double world champion Anderson Peters would compete in a special javelin event. It's the Grenada Athletic Association's National Relay Meet, Saturday, February 11th at the Karani James Athletic Stadium. Be there. Sponsored by Blue Bubbles, the National Lottery Authority, and the Grenada Olympic Committee.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
I want you folks to play these 3 games from the NLA. Daily pick 3 cash flow and play with. You will be supporting sports and culture, nation building and our future. So go out and play, folks, make it a must. You will see what the National Lottery is doing for us. When you play pick 3 cash flow and play with, the NLA will support you all the way.
Starting September 30th, Monday to Friday, these 3 games will be drawn mid-morning, 9:45 a.m., midday, 12:45 p.m., and evenings, 7:45 p.m. The National Lotteries, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Sunday money day.
Need a home, car, education, dream vacation? The National Lotteries Authority's Lotto Jackpot is $302,000. Play today for chances at a more satisfying life. Lotto. Play and win a lot of money.
Sunday, February 26th, it's Savior's Day with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. His subject, the War of Armageddon has begun.
The Great War has begun. And foreign wars and the plagues that are hitting America and the world is destroying the American economy.
Sunday, February 26th, live in the Wintrust Arena. Doors open at noon. Get your tickets now at all Ticketmaster outlets and get all the details at noi.org.
Ridgeway Residences, a modern, exclusive residential community offered by Ariza. Purchase one of our completely built houses or let us build for you by simply choosing your lot, choosing your home design from our selection, and let us do the rest. Owning a home does not have to be a frustrating process. For more information, contact Ariza Credit Union on 415-0994 or send us an email on info@ridgewayresidences.gd. Ridgeway Residences, hassle-free home ownership.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back to the news at 7. Vendors at the Grenville Market are calling for a meeting with their parliamentary representative or the relevant authorities to voice their concerns. Chrislina John spoke with the vendors in this report.
This is what a typical day in the Grenville Market looks like. Vendors located within the market space want answers. How can we boost business in Grenville? Whether a vegetable or spice vendor or occupy a booth within the market space, their cries are all the same.
We did. I don't even sell $1 yet for the day. Maybe I have to give more work, give back them people they work, they take from them, they some money run. And give us back with $150 what they take out.
Very, very, very dead. More like it's more seasonal. Persons who probably have birthdays, probably weddings, or probably even a carnival season or so. But on a daily basis, it's really, 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 really dead, as you can see.
For the past
6 months, it was relatively slow. However, during the Christmas period, there was a little pickup because you find that there was a lot of Grenadians came back and they were able to buy certain things. Since they must have gone, you find that it comes back extremely difficult. In fact, I believe for over the years, that might have been the worst I could recall for.
Vendors say it is a challenge for them to meet their monthly rental fee and express fear of losing their only means of income. This is what they believe is causing sales to be so low and businesses not profiting.
For the record, honestly speaking, I believe, right, myself and probably other persons who are vending like in the market space, seeing that the place has been a dead business day for mostly everybody, and we know that it have other vendors on the outside, meaning on the roadsides and stuff. Probably we could try to at least bringing everybody into the market space so that the customers could come in.
They need to pull in everybody in the market in order to bring business into the market. Now, if you have the people on the street selling on the street, they're not coming into the market because the stuff on the street is much cheaper and then in the market is a bit higher, but still let them come into the market.
This vegetable vendor took a different approach. Although everyone can't do like him, he brings his business to the people, which he found to be profitable.
And then I hit the roads and look for sales, you understand? I pay for my boot in here, but as you see inside here, they lacking people, like sales. So I just go all the businesses, walk around all the fish market, all them places. I go and look for my money, you understand what I mean?
GBN approached marketing manager Mr. Hudson Cogrington, who responded in a statement which reads in part, and I quote, "With regards to vending, he notes that vending on a footpath or motorway is an offense according to the laws of Grenada. This is an issue, he says, they have been plagued with for years in Grenville. He says there is a space to house all of the vegetable vendors within the market. In response to other issues which vendors complained about with regards to doors and windows needing repair, this, he says, is an ongoing process and a contractor is already engaged to conduct the repairs. The worst cases, he says, has been dealt with first. The vendors say they need their voices to be heard. They are calling on the relevant authority to make themselves available so that they can express themselves.
Sometimes we want to see the people in the ministry and we cannot even see them. Every time we have a meeting is the manager and we asking question and no answer because he don't have the answer first. So we need to see the ministers and them coming into the market. We need to see somebody who in charge. We need them. We need them. We need to cry out to them because nothing is not happening. You have times we come in the market. I personally have time I will come here and spend the whole day and I make 25 cents. One sheet of wrap at 25 cents. God is my witness to the truth.
Calling on the relevant authorities, please hear our concerns, hear our voices. We want some way. We're not asking for handouts. But I'm asking for us to have a way in which we could be able to break this deadness and put some life to it.
Christina John, GBN News.
On a lighter note, Jewel Alexis Josie continues to shine on the world stage, bringing messages of love, hope, and peace. She has once again been recognized. Here's another report from Christina John.
Distinguished Youth Award was presented to Jewel Alexis Josie by the Grenada Consulate in New York at Grenada's 49th anniversary gala held in New York. The presentation was made to her by Minister Andy Williams on behalf of the Grenada Independence Committee in New York. Speaking to GBN on yet another of her achievements, Jewel was excited.
I feel so happy and grateful because I never knew that this would happen to me, and this was my big opportunity, and the person that gave me this big award was Andy Williams. I did expect it because I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to get this award. I'm too excited. Okay, I gotta calm down.
Drew says this serves to further motivate her to continue with her charity project.
It helped me because ever since I was 4 years old, God told me to make this change in the world, to like give food to the hungry, clothes to the naked. And then I had an idea that I would do a Love Wins Grenada project. And there was so many people. I don't know which one to count, which one to start. It was just like giving me so many opportunities by people helping me with all these stuff, because we have lots and lots of kid supplies and baby supplies. Yeah.
Her mom, Shelly Ann Alexis, speaks of other recognitions her 7-year-old has received and her inspirational initiatives.
In December of 2022, Jewel launched her first Kids Got Talent fashion show here in Brooklyn. The reason behind this, she thought that she needed to help little girls feel good about themselves. And so it came about as an empowerment project to show that kids, no matter what they are going through, no matter what is being experienced, no matter where they at, that they too can, make a difference. They too, there are gifts within each and every one of them.
Jewel is the youngest person to ever speak at the White House National Day of Prayer. That was 2 years ago. Last year, she received 2 citations for community service and an honorary certificate. Last June, she did a Love Wins Grenada charity project in St. Andrew and looks forward to yet another this year.
Forward to coming to Grenada, doing another Love Wins Grenada project in the summer. I want to take the time off to say thank you to everyone. Thank you to the Independence Committee. Thank you to the Grenadian Consulate here in New York. Thank you to Minister Andal and Minister Andy Williams. We got to meet Representative Delma Thomas. So we just want to thank everyone that has been supporting Jewel throughout this. And she have something to say.
Also, I just want to say thank you to Natifa James. She's been really helping us and helping us with the plans and encouraging me and telling me to do good things. And I just take people's compliments and, I just do what I got to do.
Christina John, GBN News.
Pastor Dave King remains on the other side of the GBN ISA lens, showcasing how he celebrated Grenada's 49th anniversary of independence.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISA is brought to you by ClearVision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. ClearVision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ClearVision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
In last evening's ISA segment, we featured the first half of an independence tribute at Riverside St. Patrick. The piece, narrated by Pastor David King, features the past to present Prime Ministers of Grenada, starting with Sir Eric Matthew Gary. Here is Pastor King with part 2 of the display.
These are the other 2 Prime Ministers that serve. You have the Honorable Ben Jones, who served from 1989 to 1990, is the Honorable George Brizan, who served from 1995 to 1995, or really you could just say he served in 1995. So this is the Honorable Tillman Thomas, who served from 2008 to 2013. I think a number of you would be aware that Dr. Mitchell even served before Honorable Tillman Thomas. but this is Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell. And the reason he is here after Mr. Tillman Thomas, you can see the dates, and the dates are Dr. Mitchell served from 1995 to 2008, and again from 2013 to 2022. Our present Prime Minister is the Honorable Deacon Mitchell, present Prime Minister of Grenada.
You can have your ISOL videos and pictures featured in our newscast by submitting them on WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms. Still to come in the news, Wall Street next in line for a facelift as government's Visible Transformation Project proceeds. Stay with us.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
You ate well, drank and indulged, laughed and had so much fun for the festive season. But now it's time. It's time for some serious detox business at Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Start the year right with your health as a priority. Cleanse and flush your blood, liver, and kidneys with quality herbs and supplements. Purchase one of our detox combo packs starting from $100. Purchase a full body detox pack starting from $500. Get 10% off on colonic irrigation. Get a chance to win a free colonic irrigation treatment and product coupons with every purchase. We are located in Grandin, minutes before the Food Fair Shopping Center, immediately opposite the old Capital Bank building in the Regency Commercial Suites. Give us a call at 231-6642 or 418-7115 or visit nirvana.gd for more info. It's time for some serious detox business at Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. We know real body care. This offer is valid until March 31st, 2023. Terms and conditions apply.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
want you folks to play these 3 games from the NLA. Daily pick 3 cash flow and play with. You will be supporting sports and culture, nation building and our future. So go out and play, folks, make it a must. You will see what the National Lottery is doing for us. When you play pick 3 cash flow and play with, the NLA will support you all the way.
Starting September 30th, Monday to Friday, these 3 games will be drawn mid-morning, 9:45 a.m., midday, 12:45 p.m., and evenings, 7:45 p.m. The National Lotteries, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Sunday money day.
Get the kind of value you'll love that's unmatched at Courts now. We're unmatched in quality and prices. Buy any item and get up to 30% off the second item of same or equal value store-wide. When you shop with Ready Finance, you can get it now with no cash and pay over time. Now that's unmatched value. Only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply. Promotion runs February 28, 2023.
Here is a little known fact. There is only one place in Grenada that you can get an MRI scan done. That place is Spicile Imaging Center. Yes, Grenada, that's the truth. Other centers could offer you other scans, but Spicile Imaging provides an authentic MRI scan. Here's another little known fact. Spicile Imaging has 3 centers. We operate at Grenville, the Carnage, and at the Ocean House, Grandlands. We provide the widest range of laboratory tests and services. CT scans, x-rays, mammograms, ultrasounds, and a host of other services. We are fully staffed by a team of family doctors and specialists. Call us today at 444-7679 or 440-1500. or visit any of our 3 locations. Spicile Imaging, from seeing the doctor to getting lab tests, scans, and pharmacy services. We are here to take care of you.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Welcome back to the news at 7. Restructuring Wall Street is part of government's Visible Transformation Project, a move to making the environment more conducive. Chrislina John reports.
As an area located in the tourist belt, Wall Street is best known as a hotspot for food and entertainment, especially for nightlife lovers. However, over the years, the unsanitary outlook of that space came under the microscope. In an effort to curb this, among other issues, government is moving towards restructuring that area in Grand and St. George. On Thursday, Minister for Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, who is also MP for the South St. George, Andy Williams, met with food vendors and the Wall Street Cooperative. He expressed dissatisfaction with the present construct of the location, which include how vending is done.
As MP for the South, I'm not satisfied with the way Wall Street is going. And I think that if we are selling food on an area like that, number one, it has to be more pleasing to the eyes, and the conditions have to be better. So I met with everyone today, and we had a good meeting, and we agreed on the steps that we should take going forward to ensure that Wall Street is a better place to vend and for people to come and eat as well.
The minister said tackling this issue ties in with his government's Visible Transformation Project. President of the Wall Street Food and Beverage Cooperative, who is also a vendor, Peterson John, says for over 18 years they have been pursuing some form of ownership to develop the spot.
It's been years we've been waiting to get a permission of which the Wall Street Food and Beverages have that authority to choose and the right people with the right attitude and thing for Wall Street, because we want to take Wall Street to the next level. Wall Street is a place that, if you want a family out in the night after 10, you could come and get something. And plus, you want an environment that will enhance, a little activity, a little, just a good time out. And Wall Street is a place for it. So the new Wall Street would be coming soon. I mean, it would be a different structure, it would be a different look than what it used to look like before.
Christopher Augustus, a PRO and vendor, hinted on what's to come in terms of development for Wall Street. Another vendor also expressed his concern.
In the public, they're going to see some changes to go forward as only as much. With the pissing, by the way, we have to stop that. We're going to put the garbage bin. We're looking to have a permanent toilet. We're going to restructure the whole place. We want to paint it in national color, red, green, and yellow. And it's a lot. We have so much ideas for Wall Street. They don't want the public to feel that we don't concern about Wall Street. We concern a lot about Wall Street, but if we don't get the ownership to do things, we cannot do it. So I believe Cabinet approved it today. So we feel very, very, very happy. And I thank them.
James Wilkie, as I said, I welcome the changes this morning, what the minister said. We're looking forward to a bright and prosperous Wall Street. I know many people may oppose what the minister said this morning, but I hope that the changes will take place and people will understand what is going on Wall Street. It's a new Wall Street. So we're looking forward to the new changes. I appreciate what, as I said again this morning, what the minister said.
Christina John, GBN News.
In another report, MOUs signed between Grenada and the PICA will commence developmental action in numerous sectors in Grenada. The details in this Rena Per-Thomas report.
The aim of the three memorandums of understanding with the Palestinian International Cooperation Agency signed by the government of Grenada on Thursday is to establish a joint relationship based on the developmental agenda in peace building and rule of law, communications, health and information and technology, among others. Minister for Foreign Affairs Joseph Andel is excited about the collaboration.
Grenada and Palestine share a lot in common, having gone through the process of colonialism, and our bonds of friendship stretch back several decades. This is a very auspicious moment for both of us. It shows that even people who are in the process of development like ourselves can and do share the little that they have with sisters and brothers. This is an example that all of us ought to follow. There's a saying that charity is not giving a dog a bone, but sharing your bone with the dog.
Ambassador to Palestine, Her Excellency Linda Sabet Ali, thanked the government of Grenada for their support over the years.
We appreciate, thank, and very grateful to the government of Grenada and to the people of Grenada for all the support all these years in the international arenas. And all the support because Grenada understands what is it to be under occupation. We're here to work and say thank you. We are a country with low resources but high human resource, and that's what we are trying to share, the knowledge, the care, and to work together with our sister nation, Grenada.
Minister for Agriculture Adrian Thomas said the MOUs signed aligned with the government's transformation agenda for the agricultural sector. Minister Thomas was one of the signatories of the agreement.
So we'll be very happy to assist you in giving you the fine taste of spice in Grenada. And we'll be very happy to welcome the scientific agriculture that you have been practicing over the years. We are now embarking on this modernizing our agricultural industry, and we know definitely we'll be able to work hand in hand with the people of Palestine in terms of assisting us in developing that important sector. That important sector means a lot to the people of Grenada, especially when we are looking at food security, food and nutrition security, and building that process. We know definitely we can rely on you.
For GBN News, I am Rena P. Thomas reporting.
Stay with us. Sports is up next.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
WeatherGuard Pro. For every project, there's only one Pro. When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
I want you folks to play these 3 games from the NLA. Daily pick 3 cash flow and play with. You will be supporting sports and culture, nation building, and our future. So go out and play, folks, make it a must. You will see what the National Lottery is doing for us. When you play pick 3 cash flow and play with, the NLA will support you all the way.
Starting September 30th, Monday to Friday, these 3 games will be drawn mid-morning, 9:45 a.m., midday, 12:45 p.m., and evenings, 7:45 p.m. The National Lotteries, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Sunday money day.
Good evening, sporting fans. We begin with cricket. The West Indies will take on England women tomorrow in their opening match of the ICC Women's World Cup. First ball is at 9 a.m. Eastern Caribbean time. The 2 teams are drawn in Group 2 alongside India, Pakistan, and Ireland. The 8th edition of the marquee event bowled off earlier today and runs until the 26th. The squad showcases the likes of Grenada's Afi Fletcher, Hayley Matthews as captain, Shameen Campbell as vice-captain, Alia Aline and Shamilia Connell. Also making the cut is talismanic Stephanie Taylor. Fletcher was part of the iconic 2016 team that lifted the trophy. Windies will play India in their second matchup on the 17th. The Grenada Athletic Association's 2023 National Relay Meet is carded for this Saturday, or tomorrow rather, February 11th at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. The annual event will feature 30 events. Among them are the 4x100 meters, 4x200 meters, and 4x400 meters. President of Grenada Athletic Association, Conrad Francis, says the excitement is ripe among the athletes and the organizers.
We have all our schools, or mostly all of the schools and clubs would be participating in this meet. As you know, over the years, the Relay Meet, it's a brand, and we hope that people will come out and support our athletes. We have a group of new talent that has emerged, and we hope that everyone will come out to see them. We have some great sprinters. We can talk about the sprinters from Ace Club. We could speak about the sprinters from SCRS Club, from MVP. All of these athletes will be on show on Saturday.
And that's sports. Stay tuned for a look around the region. This is your One Caribbean Media Hookup. I'm your presenter, Beverly Telesford. A major police investigation is underway following a brazen daylight robbery in the heart of St. John's, Antigua on Tuesday. A masked gunman made off with cash and several items from the New Fashion Alert on Corn Alley in an incident captured on surveillance camera. Terry Andrew from ABS TV Antigua reports.
On Tuesday, the owner of New Fashion Alert reported to police a man entered his store on Corn Alley and began inquiring about watches. The store's owner, Kiefer Bissamai, says at about 2 p.m., the man, who was dressed in a floral shirt and a bucket hat, black jeans and black Nike slippers, was taking shots of items in the store. He also says the man was talking with someone on the phone, apparently about the watches. The man then left the store several minutes later without purchasing any items. Then 3:49 p.m., a man fitting the description of the same person who had earlier entered the store making inquiries about the watches entered the store. He was dressed in a blue hoodie, black pants and black Nike slippers, and allegedly held the cashier at gunpoint while the owner was out. He locked the cashier in the storeroom and began taking items from around the store, including phones, tablets, jewelry, watches, and approximately $2,000 in cash before making his escape. While an investigation into the incident is ongoing, the store owner is appealing to anyone who can identify this individual to call the Criminal Investigations Department or the nearest police station. The store owner tells ABS News since November of last year, his store has been targeted by thieves 3 times, though this was the first time assailants pounced in broad daylight. Terry Andrew, ABS News.
Further afield, a high-altitude object was shot down over Alaska early on Friday, the White House has said. Spokesman John Kirby said the unmanned object was the size of a small car and was over a sparsely populated area at the time. President Joe Biden took the decision to shoot down the object, which was of unknown origin, Mr. Kirby said. It comes after the U.S. shot down a Chinese balloon over its territorial waters last Saturday. More in this report.
So I can confirm that the Department of Defense was tracking a high-altitude object over Alaska airspace in the last 24 hours. The object was flying at an altitude of 40,000 feet and posed a reasonable threat to the safety of civilian flight. Out of an abundance of caution and at the recommendation of the Pentagon, President Biden ordered the military to down the object. And they did, and it came inside our territorial waters. Those waters right now are frozen, but inside territorial airspace and over territorial waters. Fighter aircraft assigned to U.S. Northern Command took down the object within the last hour.
Up to 5.3 million people in Syria may have been made homeless by the devastating earthquake which rocked the region this week, a United Nations official said on Friday. He said the UN estimated that 5.37 million people affected by the quake will need shelter assistance across the country. We get the details from this Al Jazeera report.
This was a 6-story block of flats in Şanlıurfa in southeastern Turkey. Rescue teams must work quickly, but carefully. There were 53 people living in 12 apartments here. 4 were pulled out alive.
After the earthquake, I called my relatives to make sure they are okay. 3 of my uncles answered the phone, but 1 couldn't. We buried him and his wife today. His daughter was rescued alive, but there are still 3 more people from our family in the rubble.
I think there are still 25 to 26 people under the rubble. I had 2 shops under the building. They were all destroyed. There is nothing to do but wait. Whatever we had is gone. Hopefully the government will help us.
Şanlıurfa is 220 kilometers from the epicenter of the first quake. Most of the buildings in this city of more than 2 million are still standing. But the government is worried many thousands of structures have been dangerously weakened. This is just a small example of the extraordinary humanitarian challenge facing the Turkish authorities now. This scene is being repeated hundreds, if not thousands of times across this region. So severe is the crisis the government faces that it's encouraging as many as the 12 million people who live in the affected area to try and get out. It's offering $5 tickets on flights out of here to the western part of Turkey, and humanitarian flights that are coming in will leave with people on them who want to escape the region. There is now a state of emergency in this region. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan says the area will be flooded with humanitarian relief workers. Along with the foreign rescue teams, they need to get here quickly because time is running out. Bernard Smith, Al Jazeera, Şanlıurfa in southeastern Turkey.
And that was your One Caribbean Media Hookup. I was your presenter, Beverly Telesford. For a recap of the headlines, Carmel Gibbs receives a suspended 2-year sentence and ordered to pay $12,000 in compensation. Carenage resident Von Cyrus denied bail as he faces serious charges in relation to Montu shooting incident. And government discloses plans to dissolve the operations of the MNIB and restart the entity as a public-private partnership. In the region, police hunt for a suspect in a daring daylight robbery in Antigua. Internationally, the U.S. says high-altitude object shot down over Alaska. And in sports, Windies to face England in their ICC opener. If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I am Beverly Telesford. That's the news. Good night.
Whether you're shopping for hardware, building materials, and appliances,